This is a place.
This is a place?
This is a place. We want to talk about. This is a place.
Welcome to this week's episode of This is a Place podcast. My name is Nate.
And my name is Brandon.
And Merry Christmas Eve and Happy National Last Minute Shoppers Day. Can they just call that Procrastinators Day as well?
Yeah.
Or is it just last
They
minute?
probably have their own day. But is there any more last minute day than shopping on Christmas Eve?
This is true.
Because at Christmas, it's too late, right? Christmas Eve, you can still get away with it.
Well, Christmas Day, you're on the internet buying gift cards, emailing
true.
people
Yeah.
gift cards, and doing things
We've
that
all
way.
been there.
But don't you feel like over the last decade or so, people don't really give gifts anymore? It's just always like, hey, here's a gift card. Go do it yourself.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's getting more and more that way rather than going out and trying to find you something?
A little bit. Which is funny because it's easier to find people stuff now because there's so much, with the internet, so many different things you can buy.
Well, then you still have the whole game of, are they really going to like this? Or do I let them just go find it themselves?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably better that way, then there's less returning stuff. You can't really return a gift card, right?
Not really. Unless you go to, aren't those machines still around that you can go trading your gift cards and they
Really?
give you like 80% of the value or 70% of the value? I know there's websites that do that as well.
That's interesting. Are you a last minute Christmas Eve shopper?
I feel like every Christmas Eve there's one or two things I have to go out and grab. And the reason for it is my two boys, because they love the retro stuff. Especially my oldest loves the 80s. So a lot of the stuff he wants, usually video games, it's hard to find. So we're out scrambling around trying to find it. And then every once in a while, I'm like, well, I want to get him a couple more things. So we'll go out and look for stuff on Christmas Eve. But this year, I kind of made it a goal to not do that. But it's probably going to still end up happening. We'll probably still end up, even though it's happening today, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Probably head out to morning time, right? And probably head out this afternoon. But I think we got everything we need to make it a successful Christmas. The good thing is that my oldest obviously knows about Christmas. And usually if you need something throughout the year, we figure out a way to get it for him. And then my youngest is the same way. So it's hard too, because like we're talking about gift cards, it's like that. I feel like it's getting simplified Christmas as far as the toys and stuff go. But you also want them to have something they can do or play with on Christmas. But then my middle child still believes. So we try to make it a little bit extra special for him.
Yeah.
So we got him a bunch of stuff to keep him happy throughout the day.
Do you anticipate that belief lasting forever?
I would think so. I can't imagine. I don't know. I would think so. That
he's 30 years old and you're still sneaking in at Christmas.
Probably. It's fun. I mean, there's
it is. It's great.
It's I mean, the toddler years and the young kid years are always fun. So we're kind of stuck in that forever with Bronco. And it is kind of the
keeps the magic alive.
Yeah. And keeps spirits up. It's fun. Except the biggest mistake I think we talked about last year is, or maybe the year before or whenever, but doing the elf on the shelf is the dumbest idea you could ever do with your kids. Or if you do it, just don't go in with really low expectations. Don't be super excited about doing it because it's a pain in the butt. So, or maybe just do it the last week leading up to Christmas or something like that if you want to be crazy with it. But yeah, you get all excited and then you do it and
life happens.
That's part of the biggest pain in the butt. And it's every day. You've seen the videos on the YouTubes, people whining, complaining about it. It's been nice though since Scarlet and Rocky helped out the last few years with that. But it's still kind of fun to do. It's just like I said, don't go overboard with that because you'll run out of ideas and forget often if you do.
I think you were recently told something about from my child that elf on the shelf thing is not in the cards for me because we can't even make sure that the tooth fairy comes on time.
Yes.
So yeah, no elf on the shelf for us. Needless to say.
Good. It's not yeah, my suggestion would be again, maybe do it a few days leading, maybe the week of Christmas when kids are getting a little out of control and you want to control their attitudes. Might be a good time to do it. But just simplify things, make your life easy.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to you. Do you have everything ready to go? You're still in the stage of toys and which actually I kind of am a little jealous of that you can just go to Target and Walmart, I'm guessing, and get all your toys.
Yeah.
You're not at the pawn shops, the eBays, the thrift stores looking for all these things.
There's
that
no
don't
way for
exist
them to
anymore.
know about other stuff yet. They yeah. We're just looking at what comes in the
That too.
Amazon book, right? I mean, that's where they're finding out about stuff. So no, we have not got into the retro or niche things, and I guess we'll try our best to delay that as long as we can.
Yeah. And then your boy is getting to the video game age, right? So pretty soon he's going to be like, I want the $500 gaming system.
They both are they both like video games, which is good and bad. It's okay with me because I mean I grew up enjoying video games, right? And some of my most fun toys and moments were getting a video game,
Yeah.
for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. I mean, it's not the best for the screen time and some of the attitudes that accompany video games, but yeah, they enjoy playing the Switch and they might get some video games this year. Who knows? It's not up to
Yeah.
me. It's up to the big guy.
They're still young. It's just when they get older and then I mean
It's like
for
the
me,
brand new Switch or whatever,
yeah. We haven't jumped on the bandwagon for the PlayStation 5, Switch 2, or that new Xbox. Is it just called Xbox now? Or what is
Xbox X
Xbox X?
or S. I
Because-
think they're both the newer version, but one has a disc slot and one doesn't, or bigger
Gotcha.
memory, things like that.
I still feel like the Xbox One, the regular Switch, do everything just fine. So until those prices come way down, it's just crazy that, yeah.
Until you pull the trigger yourself and become a gamer with me. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the day.
I was growing up. I think we talked about this many times, but it's just too hard. It's just too hard now. We did get a good deal at Smith Marketplace, though.
A good
'Cause
deal.
they're doing their might be done by now, but they were doing 10 off of 50, 20 off 100, or 30 off of 150. Not for hardware, software works though, so the video games worked. But they're also doing 60% off all their Xbox games. So you can do
60?
what's that? 60% off.
Wow.
So if you have any, for example, they had college football 25. I wonder how much that would be, like $8 at this point.
25 or 24?
It was 25.
Because I mean that's still the new game.
Is it still the new one? Has 26 not come out yet?
No, it should
But
come out.
but
I think in the summer.
but with sports games, right? When they first come out, they're like $80, and then every month it drops 10% until it's free.
Oh, is that where? Yeah,
That's
if I buy a game, it's usually at the beginning.
what
So-
everybody does. And
Yeah.
then you go to the pawn shops, the thrift stores. They can't even get away their year or two old sports games. Nobody wants them anymore.
Yeah, it's funny how quickly the 2014 game dropped in price because that
Oh,
was
yeah.
like hundreds of dollars everywhere you
Mhm.
looked. But then the new one
And
came
now
out
it's
like
like-
novelty's
like-
gone.
Yep,
Not
now it's
so
like
special.
$15, maybe $15. I
Yeah.
told you I found one out in the wild. Finally, after the
Yeah,
game
After
released.
it's irrelevant.
Yeah, but I'm like, just for it was only like $3. I'm like, I had to do it just for the
Oh, did you buy it
Yeah, I got it right here next to me.
on Xbox?
Xbox 360, I think it was.
Okay.
Hold on. Sitting right there. Hold on.
Bring it to my house and we can play.
Yeah, I wonder if it even plays.
No, it can play. I mean, well, I can put a
I
360 game in my Xbox.
probably gotta clean it up a little bit, but
It's got that reverse capability, so you can still throw it in there.
that'd be fun.
All
Beat you
right.
up on that one too.
It's a date. Yeah, you probably will. You probably will.
That was probably like
Look, look, you've beat me at all the sports games, okay? But let's play some Call of Duty and you're done for, okay? There's no way around that.
probably not. Yeah, you're good on that one.
That's the only one I'm consistent on.
Yes. Well, I think anybody 5-year-old probably could beat me on that one. I just started playing.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Too many buttons. Watching my kids play, even Bronco, is like, how the crap do you know how the buttons you need to be pushing? So,
Yeah.
oh well.
Is there something you're getting for Christmas? Something you've asked for? Do you
No,
ever get presents for Christmas?
it's my
Your
wife's been
wife get each
asking
other
me,
things?
but no, I think we've talked about this. Like, I feel like if I want anything throughout the year,
Yeah.
I'll figure out a way to get it. And if it's not in the budget, then I'll go to a thrift store and buy some stuff, flip it, and then I'll get it. So I'll just figure out a way to get it. But I'm not very materialistic. I'm more of I like experiences, relationships, sports, stuff that usually doesn't, well, it ended up costing a lot of money to play sports, but a lot of my
Someone's not
stuff,
going to gift you a Pickler membership.
I wish they should. That would be nice if I get a Pickler membership. So it's only like $1,000. No big deal. But it's like $100 a month. So yeah, like I'm not a guy that enjoys, like me. I go to the store to find the deal. It's the competition to find the deal. I don't go to the store because I like want to look at cool things. So I don't like going to RV shows, boat shows, Parade of Homes because I don't want to look at that stuff because I
Well,
don't
we're
really
gonna we're gonna have to go to the Parade of Homes this
want
upcoming
it.
year
Don't really want or need it until I win the Powerball tonight. Then we're good.
tonight.
Then that would change my outlook on life and might start buying some more. Like buying my car was probably the most flashy thing I've done in a long, long, long time.
Since high school.
Or not really flashy, more what's the word?
Impulsive.
Impulsive and selfish.
Yeah.
Thing I've
But
done.
no regrets, right?
Oh no, dude. That's probably, there we go. There's my Christmas present right there. That's been the funnest toy I've had in a long, it's weird to call it a toy, but that's really to me what it is.
Yeah.
And I've had in a long, long time. It's just, yeah. And then 20 years from now, we're going to talk about how crappy and outdated that thing was. And we can't believe life before whatever we have at that time.
Yeah. Our spaceships.
Our
But
space.
like in
Remember we used to-
1985, we thought we'd have spaceships by now, and here we are.
Remember you used to have to plug in where you wanted to go, and then
You could
And-
just think it.
you had to move the wheel yourself. And
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. Things move fast.
and you couldn't watch Netflix while you were driving.
You telling me you haven't watched a Netflix or anything while you've been driving your new car?
I've watched a BYU game and a football game, but you really need to be. I don't have the full self-driving. I just have, they call it lane assist or something like that. So
Yeah.
basically, you don't have to be paying attention when you're going. So if you're going on the freeway, highway, whatever, you're usually pretty fine, not paying close attention. But the last thing you want to do is be going up and down the city streets and run through a red light. That'd be bad.
You don't want that.
So, even though you can get the full self-driving, and one of these days maybe I'll try it. It's only $100 a month, or you can buy the
You just
lifetime
have to
package for
forfeit
like
your
$8
Pickler
grand.
membership for a month.
Yeah, pickleball or self-driving.
This probably won't make it in the episode, but I went to a comedy show over the weekend, and I have a pickleball joke to tell you.
Yeah. Well, did you watch Pickleball Christmas yet? Kind of wish they would have filmed it here in Utah.
What is Pickleball Christmas? Is it a Hallmark movie?
It is not. It's a Lifetime movie. But
Okay.
just, if not, it's probably worse than a Hallmark movie. It was bad.
Yeah.
It's a guy who spent his whole life wanted to win some tennis tournament. I don't remember what it was. He wanted to win the championship. finally wins it, and then he's like, I'm retiring from tennis to go back to Florida to help my parents with the tennis club they run. But little does he know, tennis has gone down, but they put in pickleball courts. And so, long story short, they don't have the money to keep funds going unless they have this Christmas Day tournament. And the only way they can save the club is if he wins the pickleball tournament because he's the pro, you know. So he has to learn. He's same with he thinks pickleball's stupid, and
I don't think
the
it's
pickleball
stupid. I don't
instructor
think it's
falls in
stupid.
love with Phil falls in love with the pickleball instructor, and then he has to win the tournament to be able to save the
Save the
club,
pickleball farm.
save the pickleball tree farm. And turns out like his nemesis in tennis that he's never beat before signs up for the pickleball tournament. But it's really hard to watch because it's kind of like if you play the guitar and you watch an actor try to fake playing the guitar and it's just so bad, you're like, that's so bad.
Yeah.
Some guys they will take some lessons, kind of figure out how to fake it. And I think I told you before, forever I thought Michael J. Fox was the best faker in the world. And it turns out he actually can play the guitar. I'm like, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That he can actually play Johnny B. Good. But watching this guy and this was crazy, he's supposed to be a professional tennis champion. So name whoever you think would be a famous tennis player. He is an awful athlete. I'm like, oh, there's a lot of people who play pickleball, and there's a lot of probably good looking people who are trying to be actors. They could have got anybody, even the girl. They were both so awful at pickleball, but yet they're supposed to be the pros. And it was very frustrating to watch. It was just bad pickleball. And yeah, and the story was very predictable, but just as bad as the Christmas movie reviewed last week. It pissed me off more than it made me
Doesn't feel
think.
good.
It wasn't a time filler. It was this really, really dumb movie. And yeah,
I'm sorry.
so go watch it. You'll love it.
You shouldn't have wasted your time with that stupid movie, Nate. You should have instead came with me and my family to see the thing we're talking about today for the podcast.
Why don't you take me to this land of make believe and take me on this tour of your visit to Grand America?
Yes. Why don't you come on this tour with me to the Grand America? Today, for our Christmas Eve episode, we were talking about, I wouldn't say it's something that's a family tradition of mine so much. Like, we've gone to it. I've never taken my kids to it. I've been to it before. This is my first time taking my kids. It's something I wanted to do because I'm sure you're like me. You grew up going and checking out the candy windows. Is that an accurate assessment?
Yeah.
Or at least
At
you
the
you saw them at the ZCMI building.
ZCMI, yeah. I'm like, what was the name of that? Was it called the Crossroads Mall?
Crossroads Mall, yeah. Yeah, so candy windows. This is not that. It's got elements of it, but it's not the same. Okay. I think maybe we need to do a ZCMI candy windows episode at some point because those things were magical. This is still good though. Grand America, at least for I don't know, last 15 years, maybe longer. They've done these windows and a gingerbread house at their hotel. I mean, you've been to the Grand America before, right?
Yes.
You ever stayed there?
I've not stayed there, but I went swimming in their pool. Isn't it like up on the something 10th floor?
Probably. I think
Just
it'd
had
be
a
cool to
friend.
stay there one day.
Was
That'd be
it
cool, like Christmas, like stay around there around Christmas time. That'd be pretty fun.
It would be. We stayed at is it the Hyatt Hotel that's attached to the Salt Palace now? It's kind of
Not
like
sure.
skinny and thin, right next to the Salt Palace, really tall building. We stayed there last year for one night. That was kind of fun, being like looking out your window on the 18th floor and seeing the city. Bronco even asked this year, remember we went to the fancy hotel? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I forgot that we went there last year for one night. But the Grand America would be fun because that's kind of like celebrity hotel, right?
Premier Hotel
Yeah,
here in Salt
that's
Lake.
the president. That's where Trump would go, right? If he was going to stay downtown.
Herbert Hoover once stayed on this floor.
Herbert Hoover.
The vacuum guy? Yeah, this is where Herbert Hoover would stay, or Donald Trump, or I bet basketball players. This is probably where they stay, right? Like when they come.
I don't think they do,
No, they have a
but I
different
could be
hotel.
wrong.
I don't know.
I'm
I
saying they're
mean,
closer to the arena.
that makes sense.
I think it's
Yeah.
that one across. Is it the Radisson that's across the street?
Okay.
Is that where they stay?
Yeah. But like this is if you're not going to an arena, maybe this is the place you want to stay if you're a celebrity or if you got money. It's not super cheap. Maybe you and I have a little date and go get a room
Let's do it.
for the podcast. We can go swim on the 18th floor or whatever. And it's got like old school haunted hotel vibes to me.
Really?
Yeah. You don't get that? Like
I
it's
mean, it's
fancy. It's nice.
not that old of a building.
It's not?
No,
Oh.
I mean it was built. When was it built?
Maybe the reason I get that is because it doesn't look like every hotel, and the only hotels I know are the ones in scary movies that are like fancy hotels with the big ballroom and that kind of thing. Just
Yeah,
I don't
true.
stay in fancy hotels, so I don't know what they're like. The only frame of reference is if it's a scary thing. So it's probably not haunted, but it's cool. It's a cool hotel. It's a cool place. But anyway, for Christmas, they do these windows and they do a gingerbread house. And I don't know if this is an every year thing, but I assume they do some sort of a theme. And at least for this year, can you guess what the theme is?
Spooky Christmas.
Yes.
2001. It was built in 2001.
All right. So it's probably not haunted then.
No. Good. Anyway, sorry. Blue Christmas.
Nope. I mean, that's the one of the pictures I sent you, but what's the theme, Nate?
What's the theme?
Yeah. There's a running theme through all the windows.
Christmas trees, elves, glitter.
Look at the top, what it
Two
says
front
in
teeth.
each picture.
Oh, I had to. They're all Christmas songs.
They're all Christmas songs. Good job.
Okay.
So they've got what, 15 or so windows, maybe 14, maybe less. And they all represent a different Christmas song. So you've got Blue Christmas. You've got this bear that's sad. He's blue. You've got the Over the River and Through the Woods, which shows some mice traveling to grandma's house. Oh, and in every window, if you notice, there is a hidden object, a hidden thing you need to find. Any guess? Can you see what that is? The hidden character?
Oh, there's a. Is it a snowman?
It's a penguin.
Penguin.
A hidden penguin. I think it's like the same penguin for every scene. I mean, there's some that have multiple
Okay.
penguins, but I sent you one picture that has like you can kind of see him in the corner hiding behind a tree.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he's in every scene. So it's kind of fun little scavenger hunt where you can find the penguin, right? And so yeah, then there's also for the kids, for my daughter's sing along this year, they did All I Want for Christmas, My Two Front Teeth, which
Oh,
is fun
yeah.
because she literally doesn't have her four front teeth. And so, this is the Christmas we get to celebrate that. So they had a scene for that with teeth and some little bunnies in a bed. We have a Grinch scene. This one is a Marshmallow World. Underrated Christmas song, in my opinion.
Underrated?
Yeah. What did I say?
The Marshmallow World. That one?
Yeah. I just feel like it doesn't get as much airplay as other ones,
I could see that, yes.
I think this one's Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Let's see. Yeah. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Mele Kalikimaka always makes me think of that wonderful pool scene in Christmas Vacation.
That's true.
Walking in a winter wonderland, and I think that might be it. I might not have taken a picture of every scene. I might have missed a few. Oh, I didn't send you these ones. There's also okay, the other songs represented are Hark the Herald Angels Sings, Silver and Gold, another good underrated Christmas song. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, and We Three Kings. So good couple window scenes you can see, and I think it was one person in her team that did them all. So again, I'm not someone that goes to this every year, but they change it up every year. It's not the same thing you're seeing every time you go. But my favorite part about the whole thing is the picture I just sent to you, the big elaborate gingerbread house that they make,
That is pretty impressive.
and it's all candy, man. I mean, it'd be kind of disappointing if you had a gingerbread house that wasn't all candy. That's kind of the standard, but it's big. It's very big. And the smell just radiates through the whole place, which
Really.
is a lot of fun.
But
And
what a
again,
waste of candy.
I wonder what they do with it. Do they donate it? Do they just throw it away? I mean, the candy's been sitting out probably for at least a month, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I would want to eat it. All those COVID infested people coughing on this thing.
Fair. That's fair. COVID is a notoriously absorbed by candy, especially gingerbread.
Yes.
But it's fun. You've got like these little snowmen all over it. Like they kind of look like maybe peeps to me. What would you think? Are those peeps? No, maybe not. There's a lot of use of macaroons in this one, which is fun. Little macaroon trees all over the place. I think the only thing in here that's not candy is the penguins off to the side and the snow, which is probably just, you know, some cotton or whatever. But yeah, I think that's the coolest part because it's just I think it'd be fun to build a huge elaborate gingerbread house one day. As far as I know, they, mix it up every year and there's always a different house built. I think they've done like the White House or maybe not the White House, but like the Capitol they've built before and
Okay.
different things like that over the years. Have you been there at Christmas time and seen maybe not even the windows, but like the gingerbread house?
I feel like we have. It's just been years since I've been there. I feel like maybe it's been since they've been doing the renovations to the temple grounds because unfortunately it's not. I've heard it's better this year than it has been in years past, but it hasn't been as great to go downtown Temple Square area. Usually we would go downtown with my family
Mm-hmm.
and see all the things down there, but it's been a few years.
Yeah, we're going yesterday.
You're going yesterday
Mm-hmm.
downtown?
Yeah, going to Temple Square and the giving machines and all that.
Oh, fun.
But yeah, I mean that's one glaring Christmas episode we haven't done yet because that's kind of the most Utah Christmas activity. But ever since we've done the podcast, it's been basically shut down, right? Or very minuscule. So we need to save it for when it's it's in its full brightness and glory.
And I bet you the year that the temple opens up, it will just be like tenfold what they normally do.
Have you ever been on Black Friday when they turn the lights on?
I feel like I have, but at the same time, it's probably just a memory of me watching the broadcast on TV when they turn them on. So I don't think I have in person, but
Yeah. Maybe that's what we'll have to do when we do the episode is go for Black Friday because it's pretty cool. It's pretty crazy. A lot of people, but it's a pretty cool thing to
that's
see.
definitely a day you take tracks down there because parking's got to be a
Mm,
nightmare.
yeah, I definitely didn't take tracks when I went. Should have. Didn't.
Should have. Oh well.
But the back to the Grand America, I guess I kind of think maybe someday, and I did consider it this year, taking the kids to stay there at night and then check out the downtown stuff, including the stuff inside the Grand America. But there were people all over the place walking around in their pajamas and robes. There's also a wedding going on at the time, which is kind of cool. But I'm sure a lot of people go stay here just for the kind of the Christmas experience. It's a fun place to do it. And someone even came up to my son and said it was like an old guy, an elderly man, excuse me, and just kind of, just being an elderly guy, just trying to talk to my kids. And he said to my son, he's like, those are some cool dinosaur jammies you have on. And, instead of saying, oh, thank you. Like, I mean, he's 3. His response was, these aren't jammies.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like he got mad at this guy. The guy's just trying to be, an old
Be
nice
nice.
feller. But anyway, it'd be a fun thing to go do. And I'd be interested to hear if any of our listeners have done that, where they go and stay a night at the Grand America and then take in all the Grand America festivities.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
only like $300 a night, 400 bucks a night. No big deal.
it's not that bad. I was looking at there were a couple rooms that weren't that bad.
Really?
I think I saw some for cheaper in the month of December. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm guessing probably right now during the holiday break, it's got to be pretty bad. So maybe that's why.
I was looking at earlier December and I think maybe 200, 150. So
Okay,
like not your most posh rooms, but I mean you're staying at the Grand America. How bad can it be?
that's true. Maybe that's something.
But if you don't want to go and stay, I mean you can park in the parking, and if you go relatively quickly, it's just like $5 to park there for, you know, the maybe hour you're going to be there. I don't remember what the rate is, but we came out of it and only had to pay $5 for parking. So not bad.
Cool. All right.
A pretty inexpensive little visit, and yeah, kind of a fun little something different that I don't know if it's going to become a yearly
And it's
event.
inside, so you don't really have to worry. This year, being
Yeah.
downtown was amazing because it
Well, it's 60 right now.
feels like September.
Yeah, it's wild. It doesn't make
Feels like
sense.
so. But in other years where it's literally freezing outside, this would be a good activity to do because you're inside, and if you have little ones, even better because they're not complaining about how cold it is.
Yeah, at no point do you have to go outside. You go straight from the garage into the hotel. And I was even telling my
And
wife, I'm like, don't put the kids' coats on. We're literally not going to be outside at all.
right, but there are also track stops right in front of Grand America, right?
Yeah,
So it's always fun. My kids always love going on tracks, especially when they were younger. It's a different experience. So you could
yeah.
just hop on tracks. Use your $5 towards the pass to go towards tracks and head downtown.
But then isn't it $5 for everybody?
I think it's true, but I think what is it, $1.25 each way, so it'd be like $2.50 a person,
That's true. That's
something
true.
like that. I don't know.
Five
Just
bucks for
saying.
an all day.
Or just go park somewhere downtown, out just outside the or in the free area, and take tracks over there. I don't know.
Not a bad idea. I mean,
Just saying.
I'm thinking $5 is good, and you can even you're so good at the deals, you can even find
You're the
better
one
than
that brought up the price. I wasn't bringing up price.
No, I'm not criticizing you. I'm impressed by the hustle, by the dedication to your craft. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
I'm kind of a Scrooge when it comes to after Christmas. I mean, we all do it, You don't make it to see and do everything you want to. So some Christmas activities you have to do after the fact. Go see some lights or something, because people still keep things up through New Year's, especially most, organizations aren't going to put everything away between Christmas and New Year's. So if you haven't, don't be a Scrooge like me and go check out the windows in the gingerbread house between, after Christmas and between New Year's, if you haven't had a chance. Because it's still fun to see stuff after Christmas, right?
Yeah.
It's not as
Well,
fun with the anticipation of
no,
Christmas coming
no.
up.
There's a little bit of this the spirit of the things is deflated a little bit after
A
Christmas.
little bit. So I guess it's not a Scrooge. I just like the build up. And
That's what I was wondering. Here's a question for you, totally off topic ish. If going back to the Pickleball Christmas, if I was to tell you, you and I are going to go do this event, whatever it may be, is it better or worse to do it on Christmas Eve or actual Christmas Day?
Christmas
Like,
Eve,
say you and I are
probably.
going to go do a podcast
Yeah,
for 3 hours. Is it worse to do on Christmas Eve or during Christmas Day, like in the
probably
afternoon?
Christmas Eve, I think.
I say Christmas Eve. Yeah, isn't Christmas Eve more of like the hype and fun, like when you really need to be a family? Than Christmas Day, the morning, and then after that, it's like it's
Yeah.
having a pickleball tournament on Christmas Day doesn't really like okay in the
Yeah.
afternoon, not a
I
big
mean, it's the
deal.
morning, and
But
then
you did it on
I guess it
Christmas
depends on the
Eve.
family, right? Some
Oh, true.
families, Christmas Day is a big deal. Some it's Christmas Eve.
Which one would your wife give you the most crap about if you went and played a basketball tournament or a pickleball tournament on Christmas Eve or Christmas afternoon?
The answer is both.
Right, but which one are you? Which one are you going to get beat up, and which one is she going to kill you?
I don't know, man. I think if I'm there for Christmas night, or I'm sorry, Christmas Eve evening and Christmas morning, that's the important stuff. It's like that
Right.
span of
That's to me,
12
right? Yeah,
hours.
yeah. I'm the same boat. Like I don't want to do either. I wouldn't want to play,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying if you had to pick one of the days to do something that you had to do, say work, you had to work either Christmas afternoon or Christmas Eve. I would say I'd rather work Christmas Day than Christmas Eve.
Christmas Day afternoon, evening, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Uh I'm surprised. Have we not talked about this before? Have we had this discussion? I've talked about this with Matt many times. Think about what movies actually take place on Christmas Day. Christmas movies, obviously.
Oh, it's all the build up to Christmas.
Yeah, there's I can only think of one big time movie that takes place on Christmas Day, and that's Christmas Story. I mean, it has the build up, but then you actually get to see what happens on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it's true.
But which other ones? Wonderful Life, Christmas Eve, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Eve.
I mean,
Santa Claus takes place.
Alone, like Home Alone.
Well, no, Santa
Home Alone,
Claus
they come home on
also.
Christmas.
What's that? Home
Yeah,
Alone.
Home Alone, they come home
Yeah, but
at the
everything's
end of
happening
it.
Christmas Eve,
True.
like
It's
the
all the build up to
events,
Christmas Eve.
and then they do show you Christmas morning for a
The
brief.
Grinch, doesn't the Grinch story, the original Grinch story, they, I mean, it ends on Christmas, but they kind of show them eating dinner with Grinch. Is that true?
In
Christmas
the
dinner.
most recent one, yeah,
So,
and the 2018 one does. Polar
but
Express is mostly Christmas Eve. I mean, you do get a little bit of the Christmas morning, but most movies focus on Christmas Eve. That's the big night is Christmas Eve.
exactly. So Christmas Eve is more of the holiday than actual Christmas, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm in the
So
same
today,
boat.
so today is.
Oh yes, today.
I can't believe we're working on Christmas Eve.
Oh my gosh, our wives are gonna kill us.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. It's again. I said I've talked to Matt about it many times. I think we end up having the conversation every year. Like, isn't it crazy that everything's focused on Christmas Eve? But I will say, Christmas Story. It's a beautiful Christmas Day presentation, right? And I think that's why that movie's so special. Is like you get all the build up, you get the whole month of December, the build up of the kids' Christmas, everything building to Christmas. You get Christmas Eve and you get Christmas Day to see everything that transpires in that day. But that's, I guess, what makes that movie a little bit special for me.
Do you know,
So-
like the mom didn't know, the actress, that they were going to sing and that they were going to cut off the goose head. Like all of her reaction is like real. She
Yeah.
didn't know what was going to happen.
I didn't know that.
And did you ever hear the movie Porky's?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Do you know we don't get Christmas Story without Porky's?
Why is
The guy
that?
who made Porky's wanted to do Christmas Story and he got turned down. And when Porky's became big and they wanted to make Porky's 2, he said, "I'll only do it if you let me do Christmas Story." So they agreed. That's how Christmas Story came to
Like
Seemed to
they
he had written and presented Christmas Story to the studios, and they
oh
turned him down. And
oh
so it got turned down, and then he made Porky's, and it became a big hit. And so when they said we're going to, obviously what they do when they make a big hit, right, is they want to make a sequel to it to make more money. And he says the only way I'll do it is if you make me do Christmas Story.
interesting.
That's how Christmas Story got made. That's what I heard on the internet this week, so I'm pretty sure it's true.
Porky's. I've heard of it.
I never saw it.
I've never seen it. I've now Googled it, and it's probably not
It's not a family-friendly Christmas film.
I mean, Google Porky's and yeah. Is it a Christmas movie?
No, I don't think so.
It's not family friendly in the least. If you look
I
at
think it's one of those raunchy comedies, right? From the late 70s,
yeah,
early 80s, late
I'm
70s.
assuming it's pretty dang raunchy. Anyway,
I remember hearing about it because it was kind of like what do you call it? The culture. When this movie's
cult
really
classic.
big? Yeah, classic movie back then, or part of pop culture back then when I was younger.
Like one of those, yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Well, thank you, Porky's, for giving us Christmas Story because it's a great movie. But
I just thought it
anyway,
was weird. That's just like I was saying, we're talking raunchy comedy, and then I have a classic family film, Christmas Story. Just seems weird that same person did both.
yeah, I find myself, I'm pretty aware with kids when things are inappropriate. And I do find myself, the way that I edit shows when my kids are watching them, like if it has language or something, is I just scream really loud randomly.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because I'm usually not near the remote, so I can't hurry and mute it. So I just yell, and they're just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, nothing, just nothing. Even though they've probably heard most of the words at this point anyway.
Mhm.
From my wife,
True.
not from me.
True.
But anyway,
Well, Feliz Navidad.
eggnog, huh?
Eggnog, huh? Eggnog, which is frustrating. We did our eggnog episode a few weeks ago, and now everybody's advertising eggnog shakes after we
We're
complained.
just
that
gonna have
nobody
to do
has
it
them.
closer to Christmas next year, I
I
guess.
guess so.
We were too quick early in December.
Yeah, but I've probably seen 3-ish businesses advertising eggnog shakes. And I'm like, what the heck? Where were you 2 weeks ago? That's okay. I'll go try them anyways and start preparing for next year.
Yeah, we'll get ready. Give us some time to put on the weight from the eggnog shakes, lose the weight, and then in
Bring
time
it
to
back.
put it back on
There we go.
this time next year. Well, we've had a fun December with these episodes. Thanks for joining us. And hope you have a wonderful Christmas Eve, which is the true holiday, and wonderful Christmas tomorrow. And Merry Christmas. And as always, thank you for listening to This Is a Place podcast.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.